Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of the Art of Trying podcast. How are you going, Mum?
I am good, thank you.
That is good.
Yes, I am.
That is good.
I am.
Mum, quick update for the people. How are you feeling? Last week we obviously postponed.
Yes,
Because you had a little...
I had a procedure.
Not surgery.
As Bradley told you all.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Yes, slightly. No, I'm good though. I'm a little bit worse than I was just before it, but I'm definitely heading in the right direction.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'll get back to what I was before, and then my surgeon will decide where we go from those results. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, Mum, jumping straight into it. This week we spoke to Lauren Ashworth, wonderful, wonderful lady.
Yes.
Wonderful entrepreneur.
Yep.
And yeah, let's just jump straight into that.
Why don't we? It was fabulous chatting with her. She's
Certainly was.
Lovely.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Yes, do.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Lauren. Absolute pleasure to have you on the show. How are you going?
I'm going very well, thank you.
Well, that's good. That's good. And also, Mum, how are you going?
I'm fine. I'm always fine.
Always fine.
It's all good. Yeah. Always good.
One day you'll have a different reaction to that. One day
I
you'll
will.
have a
Well,
different
I
reaction.
did last week, didn't I? I wasn't. Oh, the last episode, I was a bit meh. But
You did.
good to go today.
did.
Very excited
Okay,
about our guest.
As am I. Got past some technical difficulties. As people probably noticed, we are on Zoom. Mum and I aren't in the same room. We are in separate rooms.
We are.
But we made it past it. Lauren, absolute pleasure to have you on the show. What we'll do to start off with is just give us a quick rundown of you, of Lauren.
Who you are.
Right. Yeah, who you are,
who
what you
is
do.
Lauren?
Go. You gotta.
We said we weren't going to have any difficult questions, but
Like-
do you know what?
No,
The who is
yeah.
Lauren is a
This
hard
is-
one to start with.
It's the elevator pitch. Go.
I'm really pleased that you've not thrown me right on the spot with that one.
I know.
That's great. Thank you.
Well, I thought it would be a basic question for.
It is, yeah, it is basic, kind of. So I have a travel agency in Berwick, business-wise, obviously. I also have a new e-commerce business, which you've kindly promoted on the show for me before, which I'm really grateful for. Naturelle.
We have.
Oh, Naturelle.
I am a mum of 3, and I am based in Berwick, not far away from you guys.
Not far away
just
from
down the
the
road.
old
And
officer.
and if anyone can't pick it up from me, I'm not born in Australia.
I don't
Really?
think
Hadn't
anybody.
noticed.
I don't think anybody was questioning that.
I know.
Where
Just in case it doesn't come out.
whereabouts in the UK are you from, Lauren?
I'm from just outside of Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say, because if I
That's
say
what I
where,
say.
people go, where are you from? Yeah.
Yeah, which is where we came from. Yeah.
That's what
Yes.
I say. And we sound a bit different. So
I know. Well, I think you're from the posh end.
yes, I was raised as a bit of a posho. I was bullied a bit in school for it. But you know,
Yes.
we'll just move on from that. So, I mean, just starting off, yeah, you're from the UK, and when did you move to Australia?
So it'll be 10 years ago this year
10
in
years ago.
September.
Very similar to
Yes.
us.
It was about 3 weeks
Same
after we
year.
moved.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 'cause we're end of August.
It's all of our anniversaries this year.
It is 10
Yeah,
years.
big one.
10 years is a
Yeah.
long time.
It
It's
is.
gone really quick though, hasn't it? When you and so much has happened in that 10 years too.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
A lot.
It's incredible,
a lot.
isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Half of my life, in fact.
All right.
Anyway.
We'll leave that one there.
So,
Was it 3 children you said you had?
I was a young mum, Lisa.
So, as far as I know, you started the travel agency at the Departure Lounge. You started that in the UK, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I started that in the UK in 2008. So I had my first child in 2005, and I decided to be self-employed, working from home in travel. So I'd always been in travel anyway. I'd been cabin crew and working overseas in holiday resorts, and then had my first child, decided to work from home, and then set the Departure Lounge up with a business partner in 2008. And that was really, really good because there were the two of us. We both worked extra hard, worked day, night, and made it a real success.
Wonderful.
Wow.
And then you brought that over here. So what was the sort of, what was the difference between running a business in the UK and in Australia? Like, it's the exact same business. Was there, you know, how do you deal with that sort of work-life balance, all that sort of thing?
So yeah, it was trickier because in the UK with the children, we had parents to help, and over here, you know, it's back to having no family because like lots of people moved over here, you move without your family backup. So there was that. Also getting used to, it sounds funny, but getting used to selling different places and different resorts. So in the UK, work-wise, we'd be selling holidays to Europe, the US, all the time. And here, you know, it was a lot of Asia, Bali, as well as Europe and the US, obviously. But it was pretty good because I don't know about you guys, but I think when you move here, you have to naturally network anyway to get friends. And
definitely.
so you do the same in your business, you know, so you network and just get yourself out there as much as you can, really.
Did you find that it was a better work-life balance that you got when you came here, or do you reckon it was about the same as the UK?
Probably for me, probably I worked more than I did in the UK because I didn't have the business partner, and the business that I invested in here was actually already set up as a completely different travel agency, different name, and it was losing money. So somebody asked me to buy it, and it sounds a bit crazy, who's going to buy a business that's losing money, but I could see potential. So I knew that it was a good client base. I knew that the location was right, and it just needed completely turning around. So that's what I did. And I worked basically for the first few months and didn't pay myself a wage. So the work life was busy and I wasn't earning any money really for the first few months.
Got to do that as a first, like, sort of entrepreneur. Is like a lot of people are doing that, so they're not paying themselves because
don't pay yourself.
because they just can't, you know.
No. Not in the early days. It's hard.
And I've always said it: do shit for free, it'll help. Right.
Well,
Haven't I? Always said it.
Yes, you have. Yes, that is your mantra. Yes. Do shit for free.
I mean, don't always do
but
it
also
for free.
know your worth. I mean, that's the other side of it, isn't it? Know your worth as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It is.
Yeah.
So, obviously, being in the travel industry, you must have found it really hard last year with 2020 and the pandemic and all of that.
A nightmare. Yeah. February 2020 was our busiest month in over 18 months sales wise. We had an amazing month. It was super busy and I was really enthusiastic about 2020. And then we heard
as we all were, I think.
Back in the when we had no idea. And I admit I was one of those people that was kind of saying, oh, you know, if you're in China and you're over 80, then it's a concern. Otherwise, you know, it's fine. And then March hit and it's been a bit of a nightmare.
Was there sort of, because I remember we had James, my brother, on a while ago, and I remember him saying that he would have conversations with other pilots and they would say, it's going to be like the SARS thing. We might be locked down for a couple of weeks. We might not be able to, not locked down, sorry. We might not be able to fly for a couple of weeks, but it'll be fine. We'll get over it. Was that a lot of talk in the travel industry as well? Were people actually thinking that?
Hugely. Yeah. We were postponing trips for people thinking, we'll just postpone it for a month or two. And once this is over with, then, you know, not having any idea of the impact. And even people that were traveling domestically. So when it picked up in, say, May, June, so when we started reopening again here in Victoria and the cafes and everything open, people started arranging travel for September just to the Gold Coast. And even that got cancelled. So we were sort of booking, undoing it, rebooking, undoing that. And even now, now the business is we're selling little bits, but we've worked every day since last year. We haven't stopped and closed like lots of businesses have, and just taken JobKeeper. We've actually worked because we're still getting credits and refunds for people even now.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's the only one of the only jobs where you've lost your income, but also you're still
working,
paying
still got to do your job. Yeah,
still got to work, and you can't just close and say,
no.
That's it. I'm closing the doors forever. You've got to stay open. Yeah.
So where did Naturelle come in then? How does that fit into your life? And
so I did
made you decide to do that.
Well, so in April, I thought, oh my gosh, I think this might be a bit of a, it's going to last a little bit longer, and I can't risk having no income whatsoever. So I had to work out a way of what was I going to do to supplement the travel business, and also mentally as well, instead of sort of going to work every day and it being so negative. And
I was going to say, you'd gone from a business that was very joyful for a lot of people, and it was fun and people were very excited, and then you obviously went from that to people being very anxious about when they were going to get their money, were they going to go on holiday. So it became a really almost opposite to what you're used to every day.
Completely. You become like in fact, a customer service and complaints person instead of arranging people's dream trips.
Oh, so that sounds like a nightmare.
And if you're not that kind of person, and you're not built that way, it's mentally, it's really challenging. So you got to have you've either got to say, right, well, we can't do this anymore, or you've got to pick yourself up and say, what can I do to make this better? So I'd seen Amazon, and I know you guys all know Amazon sells a lot in the US and a lot in the UK.
Who's Amazon?
But not in Australia.
Never heard of them.
Never heard. Well, they're very big over there. Less big here. So Amazon Australia have got a huge warehouse just outside of Dandenong.
They do. I used to drive past that every day to go to work before I was let go.
Oh, it's always about you.
Before you were?
Before
he lost his job. His last one.
Oh, God.
Many moons ago, Bradley. Let's move on.
That was ages ago. Yeah, no, yeah.
It was ages ago.
Sorry to turn that back around on me.
Yeah. I apologise. Carry on, Lauren.
That's okay. No. So obviously, yes, you've heard of Amazon, funnily enough. Sorry, I meant Amazon in Australia. Oh, dear. So I decided to do this Amazon course and be an Amazon seller, because I thought, this will be easy. I can sell stuff on Amazon, but I didn't know what I was going to sell, but I just thought I'll do the course. So I did travel every morning in the office, and then I switched my PC over to Amazon training course, and I did this training course for a few weeks. And in the course, it teaches you how to source products from overseas and all this kind of stuff. So I learned about that. But as I was doing the course, I decided to go off on a little tangent and decide to do just Australia made. And I thought, let's support Australia. Let's support the country that's looked after us so well.
People love doing that. People love it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, what kind of product? So I'd been struggling with sleep and stress and, making sure you stay healthy. So I decided to put together the sleepy sprays first, the magnesium. And then I kind of went into the whole feeling of relaxation. So added in the candles, and then added in the skincare, and did everything that Amazon told us not to do.
That's really interesting, though. I didn't think that Amazon, I don't know what I thought. Actually, I just thought you could sell on Amazon. That you'd have to have an ABN, and then you could probably sell on them. I didn't realise you had to do a course.
You don't have to do a course, but if you don't do a course, you can go on there and pay money every month, and your listings won't get noticed at all.
Right.
Is it like drop shipping and stuff like that?
You can do that. But the course I did was more about private labeling, which I'd never investigated ever before. But that's where Naturelle. So that kind of gave me all the ideas. And they did say, don't do skincare. Don't do anything that the market's saturated with. So I just thought, well, I've learned a lot from the course, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell on Amazon. I'm going to sell and build my own website instead. So I did it that way and did it through social media, because I think it's more fun to do what you enjoy and what you feel passionate about as well.
It certainly is.
Certainly is.
Oh, that's really interesting. I hadn't realised that you got into Au Naturelle that way.
Yes.
Wow.
So what were...
And your products are fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
I will say. The candles are beautiful. Your magnesium spray. I do that on the bottom of my feet.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's a good place. It's like Vicks.
I thought that was...
Vicks rubs goes on your chest.
Yeah. And on the bottom of your feet.
I thought you meant to spray it on your face.
No, don't put it on your face.
I haven't put it on. I haven't. I just thought that's where you put
it. Put it on your pillow and stuff your face
No.
I don't know.
Have you got any aches and pains anywhere? Do you have little bits of backache or?
I actually struggle with my feet.
Oh no, here we go.
With my feet, because of work, Mum. I work very hard in a warehouse.
On your feet, right? Yeah, okay.
I might have to spray it on my feet. See what that does.
Spray it on your feet.
You'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
That might help.
So don't do it at work.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it. No, okay, I won't do it at work. I won't do it at work.
I'll give you some of mine. You can try it.
Yeah.
Done. So, Lauren, what was some of the obstacles in terms of setting up this business whilst also running another business and that was not doing as well as you'd like? Well, was there any sort of major things that you had to overcome?
Only, I kind of guess time management is one thing. So just making sure that I planned the day. But I did become quite strict with that. And I was like, Monday from, 10 in the morning till 2 is travel. And then at 2 o'clock, I'm onto Au Naturelle. But I think when you're doing something that's more positive and something that you enjoy, you kind of make sure that you get the time to do that anyway. So travel was kind of not on the back burner, but it has been a little bit because, it's not as busy. One of my staff left in April and the other one has been on maternity leave. So there's only been me to do the travel anyway. So I've kind of got a box for travel and a box for Au Naturelle in my office. And the Au Naturelle has been fun to do because I enjoy getting onto that part of the day.
And are you hoping that Au Naturelle sort of picks up a little bit more and starts to take over as that sort of main income stream?
Yeah, 100%. Nice. If I could, now that I've set it, the fun part for me is putting together the brand. So I enjoy that anyway. So I enjoy the website, and I worked with a lot of local contacts as well. So a friend of mine is a really, really great photographer. So I did my own photos at first and then thought, no, it needs more professional. So she did some fab photos. So I enjoy the setting up. So now it's set up, I can run that alongside quite easily because the main part is done. So it's a case of building up and getting the orders. Yeah, that's right, which I need to do. I've kind of been a little bit lazy for not lazy, but I've had January as more of a break with the kids.
Oh, you got to take those breaks sometimes.
Yeah.
2020 was such a stressful time for a lot of people. I think a lot of people have gone, I just need to slow down for a minute,
Yeah.
Which I think is absolutely
nothing
fine.
Wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with
that. So what do you, talking of slowing down and a different year, I suppose, what do you reckon that 2021 holds for you in your business and, your Departure Lounge as well as Au Naturelle? Obviously, that's one thing that you want to push forward and be part of, your main income. Do you think that travel is going to be something that, are you going to still hold on to that and hope that it comes back?
Yes, but I'm also realistic that it's going to take some time. So I have closed the office on the high street now, and I'm working remotely. Because there's no point paying lots of rent for an office that is used very little. As much as I liked it, and it was a really nice office. So I'll just do both and scale down the business on the travel side. So just got a smaller clientele who can travel, little bits of travel that they can do domestically is fine. So I'm looking after that, and still doing the refunds and the credits for other people. And and those credits last, probably a lot of them last about 2 years. So I've got to stay around because those credits are held through our business.
Yeah, of course. So, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so the worry is at the moment, it's in the press a lot about travel agents closing. Well, what happens if they do close?
Yeah.
What happens to people's money that they're
holding?
Yeah. So I'll just do the both, and it's quite fun.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to 2021 then? It's going positively, obviously, so far. You're doing really well. So I want to push. So hopefully, get the word out with Naturelle, and it's been mainly friends and family, and that's been really supportive and great so far. Everybody that's ordered has ordered repeat as well, which is perfect. But I now want to push out there. Yeah.
Just got to get
fantastic.
Got to get that branding out there via the socials and all that jazz.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. That's hard work in itself, you know.
It's not.
It's
not, Mum.
It's fun. It's fun.
I'm like, I'm that side of my business. I realise I have to do it, but I do find it a bit of a chore.
I've told you many times.
Clearly, Lauren is way more organised than I am. Because you can segment your time, and that's what I should do. I don't do enough of it, and I do need to do that whole. Okay, so this next 2 hours or Wednesday is going to be a social day, you know, as in not out socializing, but doing my socials. So that's a tip I need to take. Segment my time.
Yes,
definitely.
And label it.
Just organisation in general.
Just organise it. Just organise. Yeah. I know.
Yours is pretty organised though.
Oh, it might look it.
Socials are good.
I don't do enough of it. I could do a lot more.
If I wasn't here, Mum wouldn't be posting anything.
I probably wouldn't. No.
But I believe I listened to a podcast last week, a different one that I listened to. I listened to yours for the fun one, and I really enjoy yours. And then I listen to other podcasts when I'm out walking, and different motivation and business. And one of them said, and this is true for myself, it said, if you can put something out there and it's not perfect, don't keep worrying about perfect all the time, because it's never going to be perfect. Even if it's 80% the way of how you thought it should be. Just do it anyway. So I did a reels last Friday night, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But I thought, I shouldn't post it. And then I thought, just put it out there, because who cares? At least it's out there, and it gets some traction. And like, it's true, it's never going to be perfect.
No, I didn't even know what a reels was until last week. Did I, Brad?
No, you didn't. How many views did your reel get, Lauren?
Oh, I don't know, actually. That one didn't get as many.
Was it your first reel or?
No. So my daughter, who is she just turned 16. She's great at them. So if I make her do it, it gets a lot more views than my terrible ones. Naturally, yes. But it still got a lot, to be fair. It was pretty good.
I've had the algorithm on Instagram. It's so dodgy sometimes, because I posted a couple of reels and they performed okay, a few hundred.
Mine didn't.
No, it didn't. Well, this is what I'm saying, Mum. You've only posted one. And then I posted for a fourth one, and it got literally like thousands of views. I was like,
kept on showing me literally every 100. Oh, look.
Working. Oh, look. And then like 3 after that, nothing. And then another one got thousands, and now they don't get any anymore. It's like...
a funny...
I got like 13 or something on mine. Terrible.
Well, we need to get my middle child. So Luca is 10. He's got a TikTok account, and last week he did this terrible TikTok video, and all it was Fortnite. He filmed something on Fortnite of this dance and put this caption on it, and it blew up, and it got 94,000 views, and his following got 94,000. It got God knows, and I'm like, how on earth is some kid putting this out there?
TikTok's amazing.
Terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't understand TikTok either.
TikTok is exactly like Instagram Reels, Mum.
I've got to get. Yeah, well, I don't understand them clearly, because I only got 13 views on mine.
True.
Clearly, it's not what people are interested in. Try harder, Lisa.
Lauren, to finish us off, what's your favourite product that you're pushing at Au Naturelle?
So the Dream Magnesium Spray. That's definitely my favorite. It's
I'm going to have to get some.
That's the signature one. Yeah. And that's the one that I'm so happy because so many people are saying it's working. It's working for people that have got arthritis, aches and pains, people that are struggling to sleep because it's got everything built in. It's got the essential oils to help you sleep and relax, and it's also got the magnesium itself for the aches and pains. And I use it every single night. And I was a terrible sleeper even before COVID. And without that now, I definitely don't sleep as well. So that's the one I love. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Fabulous.
Wonderful.
Magnesium spray.
The Dream.
I'll have to get some.
Dream.
I'll have to get some.
Yes.
Perfect.
Well,
All right.
I like the champagne candle. I would push that. I love that one.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Naturally. Okay. Well, thank you, Lauren, for being a part of the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
An absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Very much looking forward to seeing where Au Naturelle goes this year and into the future. And yeah,
we'll catch up again.
We will.
Yes, definitely. Thank you both.
Oh, thank you.
Been lots of fun.
It has, as always.
All right. Well, that's that. That's it.
All done.
Interview done. Mum, that was so good.
It was. I really enjoyed that. And I hope you did too, because she was fabulous to talk to and so easygoing. I know she was a bit nervous about it, but she didn't need to be, did she? Came across so well.
She did.
Just, natural. Really very
natural.
Au naturelle. Oh dear, I might want to cut that out. I apologise.
So Lauren was great. Go check out Au Naturelle. I know we've chatted about before, but let's shout about it again. Au Naturelle. Go check out some of her products because they're fantastic. They are. Join us next week. We will have another guest on. I don't know which one.
Do we know who yet? Or
I don't know which one. And we've got a few lined up, so I don't know. I've got to figure out
which way we're going to do it. Okay, that's fine.
Who is available that week.
Exciting,
we'll announce it at some point this week.
Yes.
Another guest coming next week. Thank you all for listening to this wonderful interview. And follow us on our socials. Follow us everywhere at the Art of Trying podcast. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You know this. I've said this. Also go and follow Au Naturelle, the Departure Lounge as well.
Yep.
Go show Lauren some support and
give us some love.
Yeah. We will see you next week.
We will.
Mum, always a pleasure. Love it.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.